welcome to the Mind, Body, Soul Experience. I'm Carrie Kirkpatrick and I'm here with Sandy Humby. Hi Sandy.
Hello Carrie.
Now you have got the most incredible stand here. I think it's one of the most beautiful in the exposition. Can you tell me exactly what you're selling here and what you're doing?
Well, we're here to share my work and the work that I developed with the Rose Oracle. I have a business called Rose Alchemy, and I have developed a whole process and a whole range of products that are revolving around the rose work that I do.
So what is the rose work? How did you come to do it?
Well, I've been an energy therapist for the last 20 years, and I'm a trained pranic healer and pranic psychotherapist. But about 5 years ago, I went to the Alhambra at Rose Time, and I came back with lots of images. And a couple of days after I got back from the Alhambra, a little voice went off in my head that said, "We'd like you to put 11 of us together and work with us." And the whole thing started from there. I gathered one by one each of these roses together to make the original set. And one by one, they told me where in the body they wanted to work and how they wanted to work together, and that they had come to heal what they called the Magdalene wound.
And what is the Magdalene wound?
The Magdalene wound, as I understand it from what they've explained to me, is this aspect of the wounded feminine, this aspect where the feminine has been, the qualities of the feminine, not just women, but the qualities of the feminine, which I see as compassionate action, have been marginalised and objectised, and the woman, the feminine aspects of our being here on planet Earth have been aborted to come to the head. That we've really valued analysis and decision making that's head driven, not heart driven.
This is true. Yeah.
And what I'd found was that a lot of the people that were coming to me for therapy had stories. They had aspects of themselves that they'd not been able to resolve, and that kept them in contraction from life rather than expansion into life. And one by one, as I worked with the roses, they started to change me. And even though I've been working with therapies for 20 years, I'd managed to find myself in a situation in relationship which had taken me to my knees. And so the roses came through at probably my darkest time. And they were the transformers.
So you had an actual experience in how they've transformed and healed you.
Absolutely.
And this is often the case with teachers, isn't it? They've had to actually go through the whole process, and then they can genuinely bring that knowledge forward. I mean, the energy from your stand has been incredible. We've been, sitting opposite you for a couple of days now, and I'm totally in love with all of the roses. It's like I want all of them. I want all of them all the time.
But you've been rosed.
Yeah, I've been rosed. So what do you do? Do people put them? I do readings with oracle cards and with tarot cards. Do you do one card at a time, or do you put out a reading, and do they have certain significations in certain places in a spread like tarot cards? How does it work?
Yeah, they can be worked on lots of different levels, Carrie. They can be worked very simply as an oracle and divination deck. The roses speak. They have a message, and each one has a unique indication of what's going on. So just for simple level, you could shuffle the cards, just pick a card and use it as guidance and inspiration for the day, and just
Can I have
by your
one?
computer.
Can I pick one?
Yes, do.
Can I? Is that all right? As soon as you said that, I knew I just had to. Because should I just close my eyes and choose?
Yeah.
I don't want to see what I'm choosing.
So this is one of the roses. This is a rose that Carrie's chosen. And this is one of the ones from the Rose Bagua set, because the Rose Oracle in itself has got 5 different aspects to it. So it works with the horizontal axis of life, but also our expansion into the 3rd dimensional field of being here. This rose is all about wisdom and contemplation. She's about asking you to dive deep within, because actually in that knowledge of self, right relationship comes.
Yeah.
So when we know ourselves, all of our relationships change. And so she's just drawing attention to the time of having time to gather yourself and come into yourself, which is just perfect when you've had 3 days of being out there with everybody.
Oh, that's beautiful. And so can people go online? Do they need to buy all of the sets, or can they just buy one oracle set? There's about 5 different sets, aren't there?
It's a 45 card set, and we actually do sell it as a complete set with a 120-page full colour book that goes with it.
Yeah.
But it tells the story. It tells the story of how they came together and how they work. In circumstances like this, yes, we get people that we're offering on the stand here, that if there's one card that calls you, you can buy the card. But beyond that, I share this work in 5 levels of teaching that enable one to train as a rose alchemy therapist. And people integrate this with their other modalities. I mean, it's brilliant with Reiki. It's brilliant with massage. Other people that do readings weave this into their decks. And the rose, she's only interested in speaking to the heart. She's pure love.
Yes.
Yeah. So, she's just here reminding us to come back to the heart. Stop and smell the roses, in fact.
That's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Sandy.